Hey everybody, thank you for joining me. Welcome to Friendship Shaving. I'm your host Mark, and today I'm going to be shaving with a Gillette World War II razor, and we'll have a little World War II story as part of that. It is a Bakelite razor and I'm just putting that together as I talk to you. The razor blade I'm going to be using today is a Willy's razor blade from India. So we'll get that in. And I'm going to use this brush today, which was made for me by Graham Fraser. It is hand whittled, and Graham is taking part and growing a moustache to raise money for Movember. So I will put a link to Graham's page right at the bottom of the description to this video, so you can find it if you wish to donate. I feel he's got a look of the Errol Flynn's about him. The soap I'm using today is Coconut Bay by Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. It is the CK6 formula, which is their more expensive formula, but it has more exotic butters in it. I find for a shaving soap that it is perhaps a little more moisturising than their standard fare, although that also is excellent soap. Now, the scent on this soap is coconut, West Indian Bay, spices, and a touch of lime, and you get a bit of the lime in the top notes, but somehow the soap manages to smell very creamy, picking up the coconut definitely, and a little touch of the lime. For somebody who doesn't like bay rum, this is perhaps a great soap, because it has West Indian Bay in it, but it doesn't smell like a bay rum, and that's why I like it. There we are, got an absolutely brilliant lather today. I've bowl lathered. There we are. So the razor today, as I've said, it is my World War II Bakelite Tech, made in the USA, this one. It has, although it is made of Bakelite, it has a metal head cap that is coated and coloured to just about the same colour as the razor. And presumably these would have gone straight out to the military, and one supposes that you would not want a bright nickel head cap if you were shaving in the middle of a war. Now, I'm on a Facebook group concerned with Gillette safety razors, and one of the gentlemen there, Manuel, suggested that these went out to soldiers in the Pacific where humidity wouldn't be such an issue. That could well be true, and of course the design, well, it is a very functional design, as you can see. And the little story I've got today, it's only brief, is about the war in the Pacific, and particularly the island of Guam. The Japanese took over the island, and there came a time when the US troops went to take the island back. And the fighting, I believe, was very difficult and very brutal in the Pacific. But America won out, and as they were doing so, the Japanese troops retreated more and more into the jungle. And some of you guys might remember this. I do. I was only 9 years old. But in 1972, there was a gentleman, a soldier, a Japanese soldier, discovered. His name was Shoichi Yokoi, or Yokoi. Shoichi Yokoi. We'll go with that pronunciation and hope that it is somewhere near correct. He was discovered quite emaciated, still living in the jungle, still believing there was a war, still in fear of his life. And he was captured by game hunters that were out hunting. As he thought his life was in danger, he tried to take their guns from them, but he was so emaciated, apparently they easily captured him. But he was discovered 28 years after the war had ended. I mean, that's a rather sad story, I believe. Quite incredible, but rather sad. He returned home to Japan to a hero's welcome. But it's said that he never got used to modern life. There we are, that's a little story today about the war in the Pacific Basin. But this razor is 25 grams. There is another World War II tech razor on the Mr. Razor website. That one has both a metal cap and a metal guard plate, and again they are both coloured. And make sure there's no light bouncing off the razor to give you away, I suppose. And they are the only two listed, well, not two in here, as being World War II. But there were some other Bakelite razors made in the 40s. There was a French Bakelite razor. Now that has a bright nickel cap. So one assumes that would be on sale to the general public rather than the military itself. There's also an English Bakelite Tech. And it looks, I haven't seen one in person, but it looks as if that has a Bakelite cap. So interesting, some Bakelite razors there. There's also a gold Tech with a gold cap and Bakelite handle, so a little bit of variety. This, although it's described as a Tech and we think of those as being quite mild, it's fairly aggressive for me. It has rather a large blade gap. And one supposes that in the middle of a war, you're not going to be doing your 3-pass shave. You're going to have a functional quick shave. And you want something that is smooth, and this certainly is, but very effective. I'm really pleased, guys, to have got this for £1.20 on eBay. It's quite an incredible price. So there are some bargains still out there if you like vintage shaving or using vintage razors. Now, I'm being careful here because this is where I get slightly sore with it. Just down these bits here, you may have noticed that I put on my pre-shave in between the first and second pass just to help with that. I like this Willy's blade. I used a Persona in here in the week, and I nicked myself a few times. Not cut myself, but like here, it's sort of, I scraped the skin a bit. There we are, just rinse that off a bit better. The pre-shave was just sticking in the rinse holes under the razor there. Now guys, I've a couple of fantastic giveaways coming up as we head towards Christmas. Now my apologies for mentioning the C word, but one of those giveaways will come up in a video around the 1st of December. And the other one will be more Christmas time. So we've got a giveaway from Chris Spencer from Backroads Gold. Now, if you watch this channel, you know that I have a birthday Gillette Slim. It was given to me by Chris, lovely razor, and since then I've paid to have a couple of razors replated by Chris. I think he does an excellent job. Now, Chris is offering any razor on his website that is under $100 in value. And he's offering that free to one of the subscribers to this channel. So if you'd like to take part in that, please make sure you subscribe. That would be great. And as I say, that will be coming up. Oh, careful there. Round about December the 1st. The nearest Monday or Friday to December the 1st. And the other giveaway we've got for Christmas is also a fantastic giveaway. This one is being put up by my friend Sven, who is a long-time supporter of the channel, and it is a full set for the Hype body razor. Now, you may have seen that on the latest unboxing that I have done. And Sven bought a full set for me to give away on the channel. So that's two incredible giveaways. Very, very generous from both gentlemen. So with that set, you will get the razor, the 3 plates so you can change the aggression of the razor, and there will be a stand with it as well, and you get, I think it's 6 months supply of injector blades. So that one will happen nearer to Christmas time. I've had a very nice shave, as you saw, with 2 passes. So I'm just going to There's just a little bit there that will annoy me if I don't get it. I tend to go like that. Oh, be careful there. So there we are. That is a World War II Bakelite razor. A pretty aggressive tech. Certainly nothing like my fat handle tech, and in fact I shouldn't have gone back and touched up those bits. I should have just left them. So we'll reach for the Allen block. Oh, actually, hang on guys, I might just disappear out of camera shot for a moment if I can reach. Here we are. I've got one of these. This is Goodline Grooming Company, and it's instant nick care. Now I was sent this. I'm afraid I don't remember who sent it to me, but give it a shake. It's got a little roller on the top. So you can just do that. I rediscovered it the other day. So let me just remind you again, that's a Goodline Grooming Company. We'll see how good it is. I'll just leave that for a moment to sort of so that everything settles down a little bit. Now I'm going to be using today my Proraso green. I think it goes quite well with the coconut bay, to be honest, although it goes well with most things, doesn't it? Well, it seems to have worked quite well, that little instant nick treatment. There we are, and that is my shave for today. Thank you very much for joining me. You take good care and watch out as we get towards December for the first of those wonderful giveaways. Remember, the Movember link is right at the bottom of the video description. I was looking on their website the other day. Some people are raising thousands that go towards us men. Take good care now. Look after yourselves. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye bye.